Hola.
Hey up. Hey up.
Buenos dias. Buenas noches.
Like your
Buenas
merch.
tardes.
Buenas noches. It's the afternoon, mate.
Yeah, buenas
tardes. All right.
Yeah, all that jazz.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got merch on.
RiderCamTV merch.
Yeah, ridercamtv.com/merch. Others may be available, but not quite as good.
Absolutely nowhere near as good.
No. What have we got?
Got a bag of stuff.
I know, he's been so happy about this. I've had call after call saying, are we going to do this video? Are we going to do this video? Because he's really happy with what we got.
I am. And the reason I'm happy is because I'm a cheapskate.
I would say that you're not a cheapskate. You're somebody that likes to not spend lots of money but have quality stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, people have GSAs, and the only reason I've got what I've got is because I was offered it. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily go out because you'll find that, or I've found in my experience, that people put all these fantastic light displays on their bikes and they have the flicker and all that old malarkey.
Strobing here, strobing there.
On the front and the rear, and it's nearly £1,000, some of it. By the time you've got all the brackets, all the light bars, and the wiring looms and
the lights themselves.
Oh, the lights! It's phenomenal price.
And then you've had them fitted, and then you've got an accessory manager or something that then controls it.
It's phenomenally expensive. Yeah. So, imagine my surprise when I was on that face ache
thing.
I think it was the BMW Owners Club, and this guy goes, "I've just got these," and he produces a light, right? And he goes, and he says, he's got a picture of it there. He said, £66 for a light. I was going,
why, not in weight?
No, because that'd be a little bit heavy, even for a GSA. So I spoke to this company called COLIGHT. Now they're based in China. Everything's in China, but they've got warehouses in the US and Europe, and so distribution is a real easy thing for them. And they're really fast. You send them an email, and within half an hour, within the morning or the afternoon, they've replied to you. So wow. I don't know. And they're really, a guy called Ken I've been talking with, and so they sent us a whole kit for us to fit to my bike.
So what do you get then? Come on.
Oh, I've got. We'll just take all this out first because we'll have to explain that. But obviously, other light systems are available.
Can I open this box as well?
You can, because we have two. We'll just put all this over here.
I tell you what, I know that people say everything's in China. I'm not buying that stuff. China make the majority of stuff that are being sold by all these other companies. And I tell you what, the one thing about China is when they send stuff, they're really good at packaging it.
Yeah.
Aren't they? I mean, look at the packaging there. I mean, that's quite special, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I know it doesn't smell of anything. I've tried it. Weird.
Oh, it does, kind of, but it doesn't smell of 3M tape. It's not got the 3M love in it.
Look at that, though. You've seen these from other companies.
Earrings.
All right, so these are, I've got it all written down here because I'm useless, and these are the COLIGHT 3-inch HD series.
That's it. Just show the camera a little bit closer. I mean, look at that. I tell you, you can't feel them because you can only feel them if you're holding them because there's not feeler vision. But they are really sturdy, aren't they?
They made a die-cast. It's not QVC, is it? We're talking. They made a die-cast aluminium. They're waterproof down to a depth of about 15 feet or something for half an hour.
Is that for the diving GSAs?
For those that fall in rivers. All right. What they've got is they've got three. What's
LEDs?
What they call it? Well, they've got the light system.
Yeah.
These are just like a driving light, and this one here is the spotlight in the middle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they are, and I'm going to do this here. I apologise for doing this. 3,300 looms. What are you looking at, you weirdo?
Well, you can see right in there, and you can see the diode. That's really quite cool. Sorry. But you can see right in there because the others are like frosted, aren't they?
Yeah,
the four, but this one's quite clear, and you put your power right up to it, you can see it actually right in there, and it looks really well made.
Oh, God.
Right, on with the show. On with the show.
Anyway, so you get in the box, you get a bracket which fits to the light.
And it's a nice sturdy bracket as well. It's not one of those flimsy things either.
We're not talking bendy metal stuff here. We're talking really substantial
really
metal. You get, what have you done with it? What have I done with it? You get a bag of nuts and bolts and an Allen key, so you can attach the bracket to the bottom of the light.
Yeah.
Which you then can subsequently attach to your bike, your you know, the GSA or any other bike really have got frames on them, you know, crash bars. Attach them to that, but
well, talking about Allen keys, there's 4 Allen keys there by the looks of it. So presumably you can take that cover off and get different colour.
I think they do yellow as well.
Overlay things to go on there. Perhaps?
I think so. We'll look here, which seems like we're not very well adapted to actually doing this, but we are. We've got it all here. So an operating voltage of between 10 and 30 volts.
Okay.
It says here. And it works up to, apparently, a lifespan of 50,000 hours.
Wow.
So that's like a couple of rides for us, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Scotland back in June.
Yeah. So the current price for these at the moment on their website.
I reckon they're going to be, what, 350 quid a set.
All right. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you get a flood beam, which is these are the floodlights, and that's the spotlight. And currently they're at $41 US.
Wow. So what's that going to be, about £35 in English money?
Yeah. So if you
without the postage.
Yeah.
Postage is like £400.
I hope not. So, you know,
but they're really heavy units, aren't they?
But for 66 quid. 66 quid.
But if you normally spent 66 quid on something, you know, because these are competing against things like Denali, aren't they?
Well, absolutely.
£300 or £400, you would expect to get something that really felt a bit inferior, made of plastic. This is what is it? Aluminium?
Die-cast aluminium.
Die-cast aluminium, really sturdy. And where you put the brackets in, you've got the holes to put the screws in. They're already, what do they call it? Already threaded. But when you put it together, they just feel like sturdy bits of kit.
Awesome. I mean, I felt other premium lights, and these are as good as.
I'd say that these probably feel a little bit better than BMW LED lights that come with the GSA, you know, that just sit at the bottom of the bars. These actually feel more sturdy than they do.
Yeah. So, we've got those. You got the brackets, you get the things with it. You get, as part of the kit they've sent us, we've got the wiring loom, which includes a fuse, power system to power it to your bike, connect it to your bike, you know, your positive and negative, okay. But for us, because we have the Hex EasyCan system to connect it to the CAN bus, we're not going to use this. We're going to wire it up in a slightly different way, which you've seen somebody else do. So I'll just put that over here.
Yeah. Then it comes with the plugs, which are proprietary, but they fit onto the end of the wires like that. And then they'll go into this snake's wedding.
Massive wiring. Oh, throw it all away.
It's going all over the place here. You've got a massive wiring loom, haven't you, where those will go into.
These will connect to that. That will connect to that. Now, I've got a little bit of a thing here. I don't understand why
that doesn't come
that's
connected.
Not already joined. Maybe it's for different bikes, they can't do that, I don't know, but it's only a little bit of solder. You know, worst case scenario, you can just put connectors in there.
Yeah.
But, you know, soldering would be ideal.
It does seem a little bit weird, doesn't it?
It does.
Rather than having that to connect, that it's that long, but with the connector on it, and then if you needed to do it, you could snip it off and do it anyway, couldn't you?
But there we go. That's a small point. So you've got the wiring loom. If I undo it, it'll explode everywhere. So you can imagine you've got everything you need in here to connect it again to your battery and power the system up using this bit here.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. We're actually going to use just these two connectors here. If I pull this bit out, you can see how the difference in the thickness of wire. These are the two wires that go to the individual lights. We're going to run it back and we're going to connect it to our Hex EasyCam.
And that comes back into one wire eventually, doesn't it?
It will do. In fact, should I take it apart for the demonstration?
We've got to take it apart, haven't we? There's people there thinking, take it apart, take it apart.
There you go. Right, so
They want to watch you to put it all back.
it won't go back in the box, that's for sure. So, all we're going to do is...
What are you like?
I'm like a man who's just been
Possessed.
invited to a snake's wedding
Yeah.
and doesn't know where he's supposed to be.
This reminds me very much of the Denali sound bomb wiring that has got 1,000,001 things coming off it.
We did a review.
Well, we fitted that on Barney, didn't we? With the Hex EasyCam, it's just two wires
It's
going all the
these
way
two
through.
wires. So all we're going to do when we eventually get it all undone.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. This bit's going to come off. Pull that over there.
Pulling it over there.
Okay. We're going to disconnect
The relay.
the relay and all the rest of it. We'll have enough to connect into this, which will go into the light. And then we'll have enough wire to get us to the back of the bike where our EasyCam is. Snip those wires off.
Into the same one.
The Hex EasyCam connector in. And that does away with all this
all the
extra
relay
wiring here. It's just
and
a thin bit of
else.
wiring. And we'll do that once we've got the actual
Bracket. Because we're waiting for a bracket, aren't we? But it also comes with a switch, doesn't it?
It comes with a switch.
And we're not going to use that switch. But the switch, it feels quite a sturdy switch, to be honest. On, off, on, off.
So that can be fitted to your handlebar somewhere.
Yeah.
And again, it connects up to the wiring box and all the rest of it. We're not going to use that because the good thing about the EasyCam thing we've got is we can program it to
do all those different
We're
things.
actually going to use the indicator switch. So you'll press it a couple of times and it'll come on.
Yeah.
And then it works with your flashlight, your main beam flasher and all the rest of it. I did order some brackets thinking that these brackets would fit on my GSA. Mm-hmm. They do brackets at COLIGHT, but they don't fit the actual GSA bars. And the ones they send for any kind for the BMW bars are just too big. So they sent us just this bit, which attaches to the bottom of the light. And I ordered these. These are CNC manufactured. They're about £7.
They're really good
They're
brackets,
really good.
actually.
They fit the GSA bars. However, because of the GSA, the way the actual crash bars are rigged, to fit the light and the bracket together would be, it would mean that the light would be outside the cage if you want, and I don't want that.
And at some points, they'd be further out than the boxes on the back of your bike, wouldn't they?
Yeah, so for £7, I bought these. We don't need them. What I have ordered is, you'll know that a well-known light manufacturer has a bracket that comes underneath the beak of a GSA, and it attaches up into the beak as well, and the lights will attach by the bracket. I've ordered one of those. Now, the one I looked at was £147. Don't want to pay that much.
No.
In fact, I haven't. I've paid £24 for something that's just, I suppose it's a knockoff, isn't it?
Well, and we were saying earlier on, it really does get me a little bit, because all these companies that have got these really good names have got their names because their stuff is really good. But the cheaper stuff is just as good in terms of the brackets. So why not make your brackets a little bit cheaper so people then don't buy the knockoff stuff? They only buy the decent,
So we hope we'd had the bracket here today, but it's not arrived yet. So we will be doing away with all that. We'll just have the two wires connected to the Hex EasyCam.
Yeah.
Lights will be fitted to the underneath the
New
beak,
bracket.
and it'll all be in. So if I drop the bike, which I do. Everybody drops a bike. Two kinds of motorcyclists, those who are waiting to drop the bikes, those who aren't. I'm not. If it does drop, when it does drop, they won't damage the lights.
And you'll be able to see where you've dropped it, won't you? Because the lights will be on.
Now, we've seen a video, a guy did a video of the thing, and of the lights at night, and we will do a demonstration of it, but 310 metres was the actual distance you could see with them. Phenomenally bright.
I mean, they're like stage lights, really. Because we watched the video just to see what they looked like at night, and our words were wow.
Yeah, that's a word we use.
Just wow. Well, it had expletives in there first, but I think they're just really good quality.
So our next videos will be a fitting of it. We'll just explain how we fit them, and then in that we'll do a nighttime demonstration of them, and we'll explain you know, how we fit the whole thing, and then we'll do an extra video of how we program the EasyCam to work the lights, which we're hoping is really easy, because I'm sure it is.
Well, once you've got it connected to the EasyCam is an accessory manager anyway, and it's just a case of selecting the right things to match what you want.
Yeah, I'm very excited about them.
Yeah, I'm expecting many calls to say, oh, the bracket's still not here today. Oh.
So we have got a discount for these through COLIGHT.
Oh yeah.
They sent us a discount code, which we'll put up.
Yeah.
And on each of the videos, we'll put that discount code up on there. And I think it was either 10 or 15%.
Something like that. We'll make sure it's on the screen. And we've also got a link that you can buy them through, and they're an affiliate link, which gives you the warm glow that you're helping us. You get a better deal. We get something out of it, but you don't pay anything extra. Yeah.
And as a final thing, all the stuff, we've had comments about all the stuff we use and all the rest of it, you know, we don't get any money for this, fellas. They don't pay us to do it, you know, and if something's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And we've had some people say, oh, we don't want you to say that. Well, it's up to you, fellas, but it's still going out there. So
yeah, and it is quite strange, isn't it? Because sometimes when people comment on there, they think that, you know, like the 1300 video, we had a specific comment on there about, well, of course you'd like it if BMW gave it to you so you could go and drive it around. Well, we have been known to refuse stuff.
Yep, definitely.
And we've also been known on some videos to say this bike is awful and you shouldn't buy it.
Yes.
It's just the way it is, isn't it?
Probably why we've only got this many subscribers.
Well, yeah, but we don't do it for money. We do it for fun and giggles, don't we?
There we are. So, COLIGHT, 3-inch LED light, floodlight, spotlight, awesome. £66 thereabouts for the pair.
That's insane.
And they will offer you a discount when we put the link up. So, why not? Why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't you do it? And to all those other companies that sell all these really expensive ones.
Watch and learn.
Yeah, kind of, really, because if somebody can make it for that sort of price, why would somebody go and spend £300 or £400 on something else and then have to wire it and then have to buy an accessory kit that they'll only work with unless you just wire them in for hundreds of pounds more? When if these went wrong, and I'm sure there's a warranty period on them, if they went wrong, what, 60 quid for another set? You still haven't spent as much as one set with another company.
Even if you dropped your bike and smashed them, you go, all right.
Yeah,
you know,
oops.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the end of the video, this video. More videos to come. All that's left for me to do now is to...
try and get it back in the box.
Make a jumper out of this.
Oh, we'll see you in the next video.